What's up, guys? Jammin John here.
Necrotic, how's it going? We're tired as fuck because we just got back from another show.
Yep.
We just saw Aborted, Cryptopsy, Benighted and Hideous Divinity at the Sanctuary in Detroit. I guess this venue was closed down for a while and just recently reopened, and they've been booking a shitload of shows, and this was the first date on this tour.
Yep.
So, first picks at merch and everything. Yep. And we're going to find out a couple of bands' first experiences in this country.
Both Hideous Divinity and Benighted, it was their first time ever being in the States.
Really cool venue. Pretty solid crowd. I wouldn't say it was sold out, but it was definitely a packed event. So when we got there, we had missed the opening band, which was Recorruptor, which I believe was from Detroit.
I think so. Because I don't see them build anywhere else on the tour, so...
From what I heard in the crowd, they had a pretty solid set.
Yeah.
So hopefully get a chance to check them out another time.
Yep.
We got there in time to see Hideous Divinity from their entire set, which seemed really short. Incredible band. I love this band.
Yeah, I do too. They're so heavy and technical and...
Very much in the vein of Aborted.
Yep.
And Hour of Penance, which they share sort of a relation with both of those bands. Really good set. The sound was... could have used a little bit of work.
Yeah, it seemed kind of muffled, like, as far as the drums were concerned. You couldn't really hear the toms. The snare was kind of muffled. The guitars had a lot of gain on them.
They sounded very staticky. And you know, on their records, you get the real chunky sound. Like, there's a particular breakdown in the song Passages, which is a monumental track by these guys. Check it out. But it has a breakdown in the middle that is just sick, but with these really gainy guitars, it kind of missed the heft of that moment.
Yeah, you almost couldn't hear even the picking strokes. Like, it just sounded like it was kind of muddy, but still real gainy. I have no complaints.
They were a killer. They put on a killer set. I mean, it was just more of a little tweak in the soundboard, and it probably would have been even better. Next up, we had Benighted. Benighted was my surprise of the night. I've been jamming these guys for a while, and they're kind of a mix of brutal death metal and grindcore. So kind of that death grind area, and holy shit, they just came out swinging.
Yep. Their sound was obviously a lot better.
Tight.
Man, so heavy. I'm going to have a bangover for a long time.
Legit. These guys, super cool guys. Once again, this band was also their first time in the U.S.
They're from France.
From France, yep. And they just absolutely killed it. It was an incredible show. It definitely kind of brought a little bit of that punk and hardcore energy, but belted out like insanely brutal death metal. It may not have been like as technical as the other bands, but for raw tenacity.
Yep. We get to meet their frontman, super nice guy.
Incredible guy.
Really, really happy to be in the States. He thanked us more. We thanked him for playing, and he thanked us more for being there. And it seemed like everybody he talked to, he was just like, "Holy shit, you guys! Thank you for showing up and for the support."
I want to say they've been around since the mid 2000s, so they've been around for a while. Like, I think they're on album number 5 or something like that, and this is their first trip to the U.S., and hopefully they make a return too. It was awesome, great.
Yep.
Next we had Cryptopsy, the veterans of brutal tech death, what the fuck ever, holy shit.
They were so insane. Good. It was my first time ever seeing Cryptopsy.
Second.
Just nuts. Their frontman has, bar none, I think, one of the most brutal, deep growls out there. And you'd probably never guess that by looking at the dude, but man...
Dude, reminded me of Corpse Grinder with a lower register, because he also had some fairly fast cadences, and he also did kind of that tailing up scream that Corpse Grinder's known for, and has the physical presence as well. He's a pretty big dude.
Yep.
And Flo on drums, that dude is just nuts.
It was the evening of drummers that didn't break a sweat, because I looked at him when he got off stage, and he just kind of stood up from behind his kit and walked off stage. Like, he didn't just play 40 minutes of technical, brutal death grind.
And they have, such insane, time signatures, the shifts in the tempo. jazzy breakdowns. Like, these guys are just nuts. Like, if you've never listened to Cryptopsy, it's a head fuck of a fucking band, album to album.
Yep.
Incredible. I would love to see them again.
And when the sound went out on them on stage, because the sound went out during Benighted set too, and they actually stopped. When the sound went out on Cryptopsy, they didn't stop.
They fucking
it
muscled
didn't
through.
phase them. They just kept playing.
Yeah, it was pretty much like they were playing. It's like, well, fuck it, we'll just sound like we're playing in a garage for a little bit, and then sound kicked on, and boom, right back to the pit swinging.
Yep.
And then finally we had Aborted. This was my 4th time seeing Aborted, and this was bar none the best show yet.
This is my 2nd time seeing Aborted, and I thought the first time I saw Aborted was pretty good, and it was, but this was better.
Dude, this set was probably their tightest ever. Like, they sounded perfect. It was amazing. Like, the sound guy did such an amazing job.
Point. And the light guy too, because a lot of the bands didn't really utilize the lights that were up there until Aborted got up there, and strobes, so many strobes.
Oh god, yeah, I got clocked in the chest by an entire person, courtesy of being blinded by the strobes near the edge of the pit.
Yeah,
that was fun. Didn't die though, so that's a plus.
He drove. I'm glad he didn't die.
Otherwise,
drive his car.
No. But
anyway.
awesome, amazing set. Sven, the frontman, even brought on the frontman from Cryptopsy and Benighted on different songs. To do, some duets that were just brutally insane too. They played actually a lot off of Gormageddon, which I was really surprised by. They have 4 songs at least, including the Saw and the Carnage Done, which is one of my favorites. A lot of people, that was like their first exposure.
That was my first exposure to Aborted. So
did one encore, Origin of Disease off of Global Flatline, the only song they played off that album. I kind of wanted more, but they're at the point where they have like 10 albums. So,
I think they played 3 or 4 songs off of TerrorVision. They played a bunch off of Retro Gore too, which was sweet.
No bit by bit.
I know.
That was rough.
I know.
But all in all, I can't complain. I mean, they put on a fantastic set, and like I said, they're at this point where they put out so many albums, they kind of mix and match, promote the new material, and just go out there and have fucking fun. Sven knows how to fucking work the crowd.
Yep, of course we get to meet Sven and had our picture taken.
Super fucking cool guy. This is the 3rd time I've met him. Always been a solid dude. I bought my first Aborted shirt from him years ago, back when I was still old.
I got to meet Ken Badine, which for me, he's on my top 10 drummer list for sure. He might be up near the top 3. It's not fair. It's really not fair how well he plays and how easy he makes it look. He wasn't even sweaty when I shook his hand. It's bullshit.
Breathing exercise.
But anyway, it was. I'm still beside myself. I was starstruck.
Absolutely killer fucking show. And I definitely go back to this venue too. It was really nice. Hopefully it's not ungodly hot.
Oh my god.
Because it was warm there. It was very warm, and it's like 40 degrees out, but it was like 80 degrees in there. Maybe more.
Aborted kept talking about how they were going to die when they got off stage. So we're not going to play any more songs because it's moist up here.
Moist. All right, time to show off some swag here. I will start here. This is the Benighted shirt I got. This is off their most recent album, Necrobreed. And it even has the tour dates on it, which is important.
Yep. I don't typically buy a lot of merch at shows until this show where I was forced. And by forced, I mean I absolutely had to buy most of what they had. So this is my Benighted shirt. And it's got Rise, let's see. Rise, Pathetic Prison of Flesh on the back. Again, the artwork on the front of this shirt is just killer.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Yeah. This is going to be fun to wear at work.
And then I picked up one from Hideous Divinity as well. I like nice black and white shirts because I think they really stand out well, and it kind of has the... this creature was featured on the cover of the last album, and I really like the design on it. It's like kind of a fucked up angel of death.
Yeah.
Nice little pair of jaws.
I didn't even
in the middle
see
of the
that
chest.
shirt. I would have.
It was the one that was laying out right on the desk.
Huh. Cool. All right, and then I got the Cryptopsy, just the basic logo here, and again another killer design on the front, and then I got the tour dates on the back. and it's kind of cool that again our show was the
First
first show in Detroit. So, yep.
They have a killer fucking logo.
Yep.
And I got the Cryptopsy hoodie, which is a nice little patch up front. And then this little feature, which I didn't even notice until I got it, which has the insignia on the hood itself. And then this glorious little piece on the back even says established 1992, because Cryptopsy are the token veterans on this. Killer fucking hoodie. Dig it. I'm not really big on pullovers, but I love this fucking hoodie. I'm definitely going to wear it.
For sure. And then I got my first ever aborted shirt. I've never owned an aborted shirt till now, and I figured this is a really cool place to start. It's got all the slasher horror icons on it, riding go-karts. And then on the back it says slasher cart. Again, I love Aborted. Aborted's got such a great sense of humor. So those shirts are always fun. Fucking killer show.
Awesome show. All right, well, the next one on our docket will be Yob, Voivod, and Amenra, and that'll be in Cleveland Heights.
Yep.
And this will be my first time seeing Yob, so I'm super excited about that. First time seeing Voivod and Amenra, too, so these are all new bands.
It's going to be a first time for me, too, seeing everything, so it should be kind of cool. Where at in Cleveland?
The Grog Shop.
So I haven't been to the Grog Shop yet. So.
I saw Pelican there, and they were absolutely fantastic.
All right, cool.
All right, well, if you like this video and you like more concert updates, by the way, this tour is still around. Definitely go check it out.
For sure. Yeah, again, this was tour date number 1, so they're coming to a city near you. You should really do yourself a fucking favor and go. I wish I could go again.
But yeah,
all right.
Give the video a like, subscribe, and we will catch you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, then.